Good evening, I'm Terry Moran in Charlotte, North Carolina, day one of the Democratic National Convention, and here just a little while ago, Michelle Obama brought down the House. They had the signs, "We love Michelle." This one's prepackaged, no question about it. But the emotion here felt spontaneous as Michelle Obama took center stage, told this crowd, told the nation why she believes her husband deserves another 4 years in the White House. She spoke of his personal values, of their young love, of the dreams they have for this country. There's no question about it. Michelle Obama is President Obama's most popular advocate.
She is the president's not-so-secret weapon.
Serving as your First Lady is an honor and a privilege.
When she stepped into the spotlight tonight, Michelle Obama was taking into prime time a role she's honed and grown into over the course of her 4 years in the White House. First advocate.
So in the end, for Barack, these issues aren't political. They're personal. Because Barack knows what it means when a family struggles.
She was a star here. The delegates clearly adore her. A star on a mission. With her husband in the fight of his political life, their future on the line, Mrs. Obama took her vast national audience into the past. Their past. That young couple starting out.
We learned about dignity and decency. That how hard you work matters more than how much you make. Those are the values that Barack and I and so many of you are trying to pass on to our own children. That's who we are.
And she spoke as only she could of how the presidency has shaped Barack Obama.
After so many struggles and triumphs and moments that have tested my husband in ways I never could have imagined, I have seen firsthand that being president doesn't change who you are. No, it reveals who you are.
Tonight, Michelle Obama was basking not just in the approval of the crowd here at the convention, but in a wider popularity that's considerably higher than her husband's. Her years as First Lady, healthy eating advocate, and gardener-in-chief, supporter of military families, fashion icon, have made her a celebrity and more. She had an approval rating of 66% in a recent Gallup poll.
She's not only settled into the White House, she's realized how good she is at politics. She's incredibly popular now.
We caught up on the convention floor with Jodi Kantor of the New York Times, who wrote the book The Obamas.
How much does this election mean to them personally?
Oh, it means everything. Remember that this election is really a judgment on whether the whole Barack Obama project was a good idea in the first place. If Mitt Romney is elected, it's essentially the country saying, we gave this Obama guy a shot and we don't want to continue with it.
And right now, there are ominous trends for President Obama, especially among women. A new ABC News Washington Post poll reveals a startling erosion. Among registered women voters, the president's gone from a 57 to 39% favorable-unfavorable rating in April to a 46-50 split today. So as we chatted with some of the delegates on the floor, it was clear what Michelle Obama can do for Barack.
She can really tell us how he relates to women better than anybody else.
That, of course, is what Ann Romney was trying to do for her husband at the Republican convention.
I love you, women!
They are so different and yet each so crucial in this campaign. One became a lawyer and had a career in healthcare. One worked at home, raising 5 sons. As her husband and their daughters, cozy on the couch, watched back home in the White House, she joked pointedly about their youthful financial struggles.
Yeah, we were so young, so in love, and so in debt.
And perhaps they appeal to different kinds of women voters. We heard from the left of the spectrum here.
Did you see Ann Romney speak at the Republican convention at all?
I did.
What'd you make of that?
I couldn't believe how pandering it was, quite honestly. It was a little offensive for a party that has spent so much time trying to systematically strip away women's rights.
But Michelle Obama's goal, like Ann Romney's, was to transcend all those differences. And so, in the end, she spoke to all those women and men in her universal role as mom.
If we want to give all of our children a foundation for their dreams, and opportunities worthy of their promise. If we want to give them that sense of limitless possibility, that belief that here in America, there is always something better out there if you're willing to work for it, then we must work like never before. And we must once again come together and stand together for the man we can trust to keep moving